Hey up guys, and welcome to Ratrick's Heroes. I've started some videos here of quick match replays of my Skaven team that I've just created for online multiplayer. Here's the team. Nice models, love the armour. Nice looking armour for the Skaven team. That's the Cable Vision one, I think it is. We've got 2 Storm Vermin, 4 Gutters, and linemen there, line rats to make up the team, 11 players. No big guy. First match here against, I think we're both rookie teams, first game here for both of us, if I remember rightly. Or actually, I might actually have a wizard on this, so I think he did actually have a high team value side, so it gave me the chance of getting a wizard in. You see here he's setting up. I think we get the kick-off event here, so he's defending. I've got myself 3 team re-rolls. I don't know as if I've got an apothecary as well. I don't think I had enough money for that. So we're setting up now for our attack in our first match. I really enjoyed the Skaven team, it has to be said. Really enjoy style of play. You just got your gutter runners to get you out of trouble. You do suffer a lot of cas, don't you? You get a lot of players injured. You're always up against it numerically, and you know, apart from the start of the match where you do have 11 players. So you do need a strong bench eventually with your Skaven. Your line rats haven't got much in them really. Survivability of your best players, your Storm Vermin, you rely on if they get injured or miss game, anything like that. You do miss those type of players. We managed to get a KO, really good there on our first turn. So you know, that's quite fortunate to get some sort of numerical advantage on your first attack or first turn from your first, from attacking as a Skaven team is pretty critical. Just go around there. You can see I've moved him in so I get another block up here. No result from that. But we've not used any re-rolls up. We've been getting some decent rolls there. I decided to go over there towards, make a few passes, hand the ball off to another gutter runner there at the side, and actually go through. The way I tend to play, I don't like snarling too much. Obviously, it does come in. Sometimes you have to do that. I do tend to go for quick touchdowns, those sort of things. I do enjoy getting a quick score. His blitz didn't quite work there. It probably wasn't the best idea, in all honesty, to do that, but with him only having block and with him going in there with a blitzer, it would have been quite easy for him to knock me down. But it does work in my favour. I only need a dodge away here to get a quick score, to get the team 1-0 up. But it's quite exciting. It's an exciting way to play. It's the way I like to play Blood Bowl. As this sort of team, as a scory side, it is what I enjoy the most. So that's the way it goes, whether you like it or not. We get a knockdown there with my Storm Vermin. Gives me a nice easy way in. Being an agility 4 gutter runner there. Just getting a few players up now, getting a few more blocks in, that type of thing. See if we can get any more KOs, any more injuries. So there we go, we're running the ball in now, we'll get a quick score. Suifart gets his first 3 points. Straight on the score sheet, 2 turns. Quite like the look of the dwarves. Not quite as good as the orcs. I think the orcs are the best of the new sort of cheerleader. But yeah, quite good fellas. Like the way that the colours change in respect of your teams. So we're setting up now. Look at his team. He's got block, hasn't he? He's got a loner. Yeah, so he has got a bit of a development. He has played a few games, maybe 1 or 2 games. So I think I'm right, correct in saying that I got a wizard in this match. Not a bad kick-off there. Decent spot for him. He's got a lot of players round there. He manages to get the ball with his thrower. He has got the short hand skill, so it is to be expected. His ogre's gonna make some hits now. I mean, I've got rookie. I mean, they're all rookie players, aren't they? The first game, but your line rats are gonna get smashed. But it's the guys that you tend to put on the line. I've not got them with a big guy. Think, you know, you're better off going without the big guy early on in your Skaven side. It builds the team value up a hell of a lot to get the, you know, when you don't get, you know, you can't afford your 4 gutters, your storm vermin and 3 rerolls, can you? So I like going with that option early on. It's the way I've decided to go. Storm vermin gets a block in now. With getting an early score, a bit up against it here, aren't we, really, to survive so many turns without him scoring. But obviously I'm applying a bit of pressure there. Got a few guys running in round the back and positioning the gutter runners. They have got the dodge, he's got no tackle, so we're getting them into a nice defensive position where they can cover the whole pitch. They've not got anyone next to them spacing them or anything like that. So we've managed to sort of cage him. He's got to make a decision here in which way he's going to go, whether he's going to come across field, which is now a bit more difficult for him, or down this way. But with not having that many players, he's going to have to make a blitz choice, and he makes it there. He didn't have block on that guy. Shit the bag gets KO'd, so there's the first catch of the game. So one of my lion rats is down. Beg your pardon, that is the second, isn't it? He's used his reroll up there, so his blodge doesn't work, and he gets an injury from it. So I'm pretty fortunate there. No long-term effect for the opponent. Ball bounces out of his hands. It's a strange decision for him to do that, but you know, I found him quite a decent coach, but I thought it was a strange decision. I get a bit greedy there, decide to re-roll the block. I should probably have done that. I did get a push, I could have just pushed him away. But I saw, my eyes lit up, I saw an opportunity there of getting the ball and getting away. So I took the re-roll, hoping to get a result and a knockdown. Didn't get it, and it ends up with a KO and one of my storm vermin getting knocked out. I've still got a fairly decent position, but it's giving them an opportunity to reposition his attack and form a bit of a cage. His troll doesn't, you know, it doesn't fail in any way, shape or form there. So he's older, sorry. So he's got a decent position now. Makes a one die which fails. Again, it's giving me an opportunity to reposition. I do need another re-roll there, though. I do roll skulls. Storming Burning goes in. I'm hoping to pick up another injury here. Give me some numerical advantage with him already having the player injured. I mean, I have 2 KOs and to have, that may come back in the game. And he's got an injury, so he's not going to be coming back. You're sort of looking at that. And positioning my gutters again. Decided to go for a one dyer there. Hoping to knock him back and put someone on the ball there. But we've done quite well up to now. You know, we scored early on, and we've got a decent sort of defence set up. We just need a few results there, and he's throwing some blocks in. He's not getting the results he needs, but I think some of them are sort of one die blocks, the strange ones. It does give me an opportunity now to make a blitz on the ball carrier. Don't get the result. I mean, we pick up an injury, which is fantastic, and I miss the next game. But then that happens, and you know, if I'd just got this guy down, I'd have been able to get a gutter in and get away with the ball there. But instead, it's giving him the opportunity to get behind me with this space to run through. I used all my re-rolls up, so I couldn't re-roll it. So a bit unfortunate there, giving him from a power play. It's giving him the opportunity to score just from the block that I got there. He gets another KO. And he makes another dodge that doesn't succeed. So a bit of a scrappy first half really, but we both have, I mean, I've had opportunities here with Skaven to get the ball, steal the ball and get another score. Didn't quite make it, but we have got a chance to get back if my dodges work and get a blitz on the ball carrier here as well. My dodges work, so it's all down to this. And he's got dodge. So we'd have took a both down there. We needed a pal. But we're getting players round. I can't quite get someone in position where I want them there to sort of make it harder for him to dodge out and get in to score. So it is a 3+ dodge out for him and an easy score. So long as he doesn't sort of fail any kind of silly blitz beforehand. But I mean, I don't think he makes that decision. He's just positioning his players here wisely, just in case it goes wrong, but it doesn't. And he managed to run in and get the score. Bit unfortunate, but he makes it 1-1. We did have a chance to get the ball, run up the other end, and get maybe a 2-0 before half time. But that's the way it goes. That's Blood Bowl for you. That's why it's such a good game. We do get 2 KOs back, so we have numbers advantage here for the kick-off event with him picking up 2 injuries. Pretty fortunate ones, I have to say. It gives me an opportunity here to get a number of blocks in. Couple of them with the storm vermin there. I decided to take a risk on one of them on the side there, and we both gained a turn. Ball doesn't. I thought it was going out of play there, but it doesn't quite go out of play. So it gives me 2 turns to score, which, as Skaven, is more than enough. I didn't fancy a 1 turn there, the way he'd set up, especially the ogre in the middle. But we get the result. We managed to get a blitz here, and then that happens, and you just, oh, come on! I wanted the surf. I just needed that, and then I could have picked the ball up, got the block over here. I'd had 2 scoring threats. Didn't quite work out. But we're going to still have an opportunity, being Skaven, to get the ball up from this area and force a 2-1. Still a lot of work to be done. A lot depends on his positioning and what he decides to do. But he's marking me gutters. Made a couple GFIs. So here we go. I decided to make a blitz there on his loner. Free up my gutter. I make a bit of a risky one there. You know, he's got 1 turn left. He could quite easily have run in if he didn't make this play. But I go for a big pass. Make the pass, make the catch. Fantastic, brilliant play. The gutter makes his GFIs, gets into the end zone. Gives me a chance, 1 GFI, handoff for the score. And there we go. Great last turn. That's the beauty of Skaven. Try and show you as much as I can of what Skaven are capable of, as I possibly can in these games. Try and get some, you know, some exciting matches for you. Not some sort of 1-0s, 1-alls, that sort of thing. As we're getting with the Goblin team. Probably try and get as many touchdowns as I possibly can in these games. if I could keep my players on the pitch, that is. It gives him 1 turn here, but as humans, I'm not, unless you get another riot event or whatever it is called. A decent deep kick as well, really good kick. I'm not really concerned about him getting in scoring, just hoping. But I'd keep my play. I could have moved all my players back there, my valuable players, but decided to put them there, keep them in touch with the play. A lot of players were brought back here, wouldn't they? I mean, I will do that in certain cases. He makes a blitz with his loner. Again, it's a strange decision. He goes for a pick up. Gets it there. Makes a few GFIs. Goes for a pass. So I make it to 2-1 at half time. Very good. Pleased with that first half performance. It was our kick-off, it was our attack. We get one of our KOs back. So again, we've got 1 player advantage for the second half. To have numerical advantage with your Skaven team is such a big thing. It's hard to move your players back, but keep the same sort of line up there, just because of his blitz on the last turn. in case he tries to do something similar with me, you know, on the gutter runners there. So we get the riot again. This time it's loser turn instead of gamer turn. He manages his pick up no problems, does a handoff, uses a re-roll up straight away on that. But I mean, it's quite critical there not to lose the ball. You know, being against Skaven with movement 9, I could have just swamped round there and gone for the ball. Both down there with his Olga block, but this time it works against me rather than him. But it gives me an opportunity to get players in and around the ball carrier there. I decide there to re-roll that one just so I can get my Storm Vermin on the actual ball carrier. Move my gutter runner in there to make a position to make a 2-die block, and we get a stun. Critical stun there. And now we're moving some players, getting them into a defensive position, making it really difficult for him, or as difficult as possible. And we get another 2-die in there. Just a push this time, and he manages to get the ball carrier away, dodge away. It was a blitzer, so you know there was an opportunity there that he'd failed at, and then he'd have been in a lot of trouble. I'm not too concerned about the play switching side with him having so much movement, but again, a both down works against me there. I lose one of my players. He doesn't suffer any sort of casualty. But again, it gives me an opportunity to get in and around, round the back, get a block in. I re-roll it again. I mean, I don't like re-rolling the too much. It wasn't a greed re-roll. It was a critical one. It was to get you know, players in and around the ball, make it really difficult for him. So you know, it was a critical sort of roll. So you do tend to re-roll those. And again, we get the both down. So we're both suffering those sort of turnovers. But this time it's because I've already used my re-roll up. I've got one left now. He's got 2. But we've got players in and around the ball. He has got a scoring threat there that we didn't really get back and cover, which could prove costly. He gets in, his short hands fails, ball's bouncing about all over the place, and he manages to get it, pick it up, but the play's turned over. It gives me an opportunity though to make another 2-die there, moving the gutter runner in position, get the ball on the ground, and the ball falls into the blitzer's hand. How often does that happen when you follow up? So it's got to be quite easy for him again to get my player down, but it reduces the number of turns here for him to get a score. Try and get the thrower down. Another block, works favourably. I decide to chain push there and get the ball carrier away from his players. He can get his Olga round, and he gets the result with the Olga. So there's a lot of chain pushing going on here. Where's the ball going? Boom! Straight into the gutter runner's hands. He's already used his blitz. Really, really good result for me here. It makes it really difficult now for me to get out there. See what happens. Can't quite remember what I try and do here. But I'm farming up so that there's an opportunity to get some of his players out. Another chain push. I do a handoff play. Use my last reroll. And it fails. So the ball falls right behind me there. All the gutters. Really crowded there around the ball. He does another blitz with one of his loners. Goes in for a pick up with his short hands guy. And it falls straight to the loner. Really scrappy sort of play now, but get an opportunity to push, make some pushes. Try and get one of my Skaven round, just so I can get some sort of pressure here, some more players, some more blocks in. Doesn't quite make it. Ogre gets the POW. They can move his player up. So he runs the loner up now. He goes to the TFI with his loner. And he passes. Really good rolls for him there. He's pushing the gutter runners back now, but it looks like he's going to make it to Harley. So crowded, so it'd be so difficult for me to actually get players back to stop the score. So side, I've got to bring that guy in. Gonna try to make a bit of room to get some players out. It's not quite worked. I managed to get a dodge through. So there's real nice rolls there. And I get a blitz on the ball carrier. With a 2-die blitz. Half-die blitz, should I say. So I don't manage to get the ball on the ground. And it's quite an easy push away for him there. He runs in there. Gets the score to 2-all. Gives me one turn. So I'm looking at a one-turn touchdown here to get the win on my last turn. See, I've been quite fortunate not picking up any injuries from this match. I was expecting it with him having the blitzers, with him having the block and the ogre to lose a number of players here in the first game. He does what a lot of players do, which is put your players back, form up a defence, make it difficult to get past. But with being Skaven, I've got an opportunity here for the one turn, so I'm setting up for a one turn. You know, I still need to move me. I'm going to go for score with this guy here. I still need to get him 2 squares forward to stand any chance with his movement 9, and I get a quick snap. Fantastic result there, really good result for me. So I'm set up a bit differently now. I just need one push in order to get the score, or a chance of the score. So still a lot of work to do. I've no re-rolls. Move my players into position. I get the knockdown, that's all I need. If it would have been a push, it would have been a lot more difficult there. Get my player up. Just go for the handoff there. and then I managed to run it in. So I managed to dodge through. Unfortunately, it doesn't show you that, but I managed to dodge through with my gutter, get the 3-2 on the final turn. Fantastic first game, the 3-2 off the first match. Bit of Skaven play for you there. The one turn ability, the quick score ability. Managed to keep the numbers pretty similar, didn't we, in respect of the actual players, which is not quite the Skaven sort of style. But you'll see in future games how you can be affected by the players and you can still get results, I'm sure. So we'll have a quick look at the dice rolls. You can see there, again, quite even in respect to the dice rolls there. For me, getting quite a lot of ones, but still we're getting a lot of 6s and 5s and 4s, so you can't complain at all. The opponent, pretty similar, quite high numbers, quite even numbers all the way through. We'll have a look at the type of dice. So yeah, a lot of skulls, but then again, still getting a lot of pals, still getting a lot of defender stumbles, a lot of pushes as you expect. We'll have a look at my type of dice there. Done the wrong thing here. We'll look at the type of dice I was getting there. So yeah, pretty even all round, you have to say. Really good. Happy with that as a first game. Right, what we'll do, we'll go. I mean, unfortunately, there it's showing you the result of the next game. We'll try to skip past that as quickly as possible. And this is the team, so you can see the team now as well from the next game. But I'll showcase the next game for you shortly. And hope you tune in and check it out, guys. Really good match against Dark Elves. So tune in, check that out, and take care, guys. Bye for now.